Hey guys, what is going on? This is Jack Attack 45 and today I have an M46 Patton replay. Now this is a replay from XM. I'm just going to call him XM. I don't even want to try to pronounce names. I always suck at pronouncing names. So I'm just going to avoid any pronunciation errors and talk about the tank. Now why am I doing a Patton review? Well, I actually started volunteering at a tank museum a couple weeks ago, and what I'm doing is actually working on these periscopes, as you see here, the driver and the co-driver. And I love how accurate this tank is in game. So I wanted to do a video on it and showcase, some Patton action. And of course, I have been working on the tank and having a good time with it. So I will just tell you a few things about the tank after we go over the stats about this tank in game. So it has a 105mm gun, 218 penetration, and 390 alpha. Plenty of penetration to go right to the side of that Black Prince. And in this game, XM and the STI on this team are the only two tier 9s, and they have an E75 and a Jagdtiger. Everybody else is tier 8. And that's a really good matchup for this tank. It's got some pretty decent turret armor, as you can see that gun mantlet right there, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's got decent speed. The Patton and the M46 and the M48 are known for not being that great of tanks. They're just kind of average. They're kind of just good at everything, jack of all trades kind of thing. But it's a Patton and it's in the game, and I gotta show it. So actually, where I work is I have a table set up right behind here in this back right corner, and all this back component is all the same. Even the three hatches back here, the toe hitch there, all look exactly the same. So very cool to see a tank that you've seen in real life, and I will hopefully get a video of it running. The tank at the museum has 810 horsepower, and it is loud. It is crazy loud. So I will try to get a video of that. I tried to get a video yesterday, but as soon as the engine started, my phone actually died. I was like, no. So yeah, I've been working on the driver's hatches, and we actually just put in yesterday the 30mm Browning right there. So that was pretty cool as well. I got to hop up on a different tank, grab that gun, and put it in. And what this museum is actually doing is they're getting ready for a show, which is the MVPA convention. It's a national convention down in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm going to be going down there as well. So I was figuring that some people might like a couple videos on that convention, because it's basically just going to be a bunch of military vehicles all gathered together, and it's going to be pretty sick, I think. So we see XM taking full advantage of the DPM. The DPM is pretty good. It's pretty good. 390 alpha every 7.67 seconds is quite good. Now the tier 10 is not much of an improvement on the DPM, so the tier 10 is not very good. But this DPM is decent. It's pretty good. It's got good alpha, and it's got some it's okay penetration. 218 penetration is enough to get it done, especially when you're in this kind of matchup. And the gun is quite accurate, as you can see, putting a shot right through the Jagdtiger's lower plate. And this is a perfect situation right here. Jagdtiger is not even looking at him. He's already done 821 damage to that Jagdtiger, and he's actually planning on going back because of the base is being capped now. His team is not really doing anything. They're kind of trying to cap, they're kind of trying to push, but not really. And he's actually going to take some blind shots here to try to cancel, or to try to reset. And this is actually pretty dangerous here. He is spotted, so going across the middle of the field like this is not the best idea, but hey, he's got to make it work because he's only got 54 seconds to get back. The base is already halfway capped, and he's going to be firing on the move here. No sail there. And still going back. He should be able to make it, and there's a WZ back there, a T43 that has recently been spotted. So it's basically most likely going to be the WZ, and that shouldn't be that difficult to take out. And he's actually going to shoot the T43 first, finish him off, and the T43 did not have very many cap points, so he's got to hit this WZ. And will he penetrate him? Yes, he will. So there we go. Nice reset on the cap. He's already done 3.6k damage, so Crazy amount of damage right now, and he's actually going to put that shot into the WZ and finish him off. Now, obviously, with a tank in real life, I cannot see the gunfire at any point in time. All the guns at the museum have been demilled, so no firing of the gun, but the engine, and hopefully I might even get a ride in the tank. I don't know. We'll see. At the convention, what they do is on Sunday they do like a little show where they drive all the vehicles around, so that'll be really cool, and hopefully I'll be able to fit in one of the spots. You got the commander, gunner, co-driver, driver, so hopefully even if I have to stand in the back, I mean, I'll be okay with that. At some point I want to get a ride on this Patton because it is a glorious looking tank, and in real life these tanks are massive. I will try to get a few pictures out for you guys because I am actually 6'5", 6'6", and I look tiny next to this thing. I can actually walk under the gun barrel at the front of the tank and basically stick my hands all the way up in the air, and that's how tall that part is right there. So pretty cool. XM is actually using the armor here very effectively. This Tiger II has the stock turret and the stock gun, and he is not in a very good spot, and XM is very well sloped here, well angled. His armor is well angled, and he is actually going to finish that guy off. Oh, T69 got him, but he ended up doing 1,200 damage to that Tiger, so nice job there. Using the gun depression, using the turret armor, and oh crap, there is an E75 right there. Now that is not something you want to see, but he is showing him his lower plate, so he is going to switch to APCR. And if this E75 rushes him, is going to be not very fun. So what he's going to do is try to get a couple shots into him before he can get to him, and he's going to try to outmaneuver this E75. Now this E75 is not really angling very well. He actually bounces that shot right there, and the E75 actually shot his tracks there, so not too bad. He's actually going to get around him, and the E75 is not thinking here. Not very good positioning from him, and he misses that shot. One more shot, and the E75 is going to almost finish him off, but then a T29 rams him. So it is down to him and one other tank on his team. Still has APCR loaded, and he does actually pen that shot through the turret of the T29. And then it is down to the last man, which is him, and lots and lots of enemy tanks on the other team. So we got a STA, which he just took out, AT-15, Borsig, and a T-29. Now, obviously, the Borsig can one-shot him if he has a normal roll. The T-29 will leave him with about 150 hit points, and the AT-15 will shoot him twice in about 10 seconds. So he's got to watch out for these guys. Obviously, there is a lot of damage still to be done here by Mr. XM, and he is a very good player, so I think that he will be able to do it. Since he is a tier 9, he does have enough hit points left. He's very lucky that one of those shots was absorbed by the tracks when he was fighting the E75. He's actually going to rush the T29. Very good decision here. He should definitely rush him as soon as he possibly can. And oh, the fire! He actually gets hit there once by the T29, but it is a-okay because the rocks absorbed the last shot from the AT-15. That shot could have been deadly. He loads high explosive here, trying to use his gun depression to finish off the Borsig, and with high explosive, he should actually be able to finish him off. Good move, loading the high explosive here, and he actually misses, but so does the Borsig, and he does have a better reload than the Borsig, and he knows it, so he's going to pop up there with his high explosive and fire, and he gets it. So 385 damage to the Borsig there. I'm not sure about this move. If the AT-15 would have been able to spot him at this point, he probably would have been dead, but I'm guessing he gets lucky, and the AT-15 was actually moving in the dip, so very lucky there that the AT-15 was not looking at the... Oh, so close. That was almost the death there. Oh, man. AT-15 almost takes him out. And what he's going to do here is probably not what I would do, but also kind of smart. He's going to try to lead the AT-15 away from the base, and he knows that the AT-15 is very slow. Now, the Patton is by no means that fast, but it definitely is quicker than the AT-15. Now, it'll reach about 45 to 50 kilometers. That's about it. So it is not the fastest medium tank in the world, but he is going to be able to go all the way around, and I think what he's going to end up doing is capping the base, unless he's going to try to poke up and get a shot. Now, the Patton has very good view range, so we'll see if he can spot him here, and if he can, he's going to have his side. The AT-15 is expecting him to be in the south, as I would assume, And there we go. We do get to see his backside, and ooh, he just goes into the dip. And it looks like the AT-15 is going to cap. So it basically is a race to the cap to see who can get there first. And if XM can get there a little bit in front of the AT-15, he will be able to win the game by capping, because there's no way that the AT-15 is going to make it back. Now, this is a good gamble because XM can definitely make it back and cancel if the AT-15 gets on first. But if he gets on first, he's got the game won, and he doesn't have to worry about anything else. So we're going to see if he makes it into the cap first, or if he's going to have to go back to base. And the AT-15 still has not gotten into the base. The AT-15 only had about 150 meters to go, and the Patton is showing its speed here, showing its engine power. And he is going to get at least 10 cap points before, yep. So this game is pretty much over. So I'm going to speed up this replay, and then we will go look at the in-game, or the score screen. And basically this is just XM capping. But guys, I just wanted to show you this gameplay because I've never seen the Patton before in game. I've never actually watched a replay on it, and I figured this one was pretty awesome. Awesome carry here from XM. And of course I'm working on this tank in real life, so I wanted to get a picture of what it is like in game. I'm probably going to go up to the Pershing. I don't know if I'm going to go up to the Patton because I've heard not very good things about the M46 and the M48. But it'd definitely be cool because I work on it in real life, and it's a monster in real life. So definitely want to get you guys a video of the engine starting and a few pictures as well. And he is actually going to get Invader and Defender. So nice job there from XM. We'll go on over to the score screen. And here we are over at XM's Patton. Monstrosity of a game. Awesome, awesome game from him. 17,248 win rate, which is crazy good. He made 105,000 credits. He actually made only 5,000 profit because of the amount of ammunition he fired. And that was a 2,497 experience game with the premium, 664 base experience. He only hit 77% of his shots, but he was under pressure for a lot of those shots, so you really can't complain about that. 8,094 damage, and he basically hit every single tank on the enemy team, which is pretty awesome. High caliber Defender for killing that WZ, and the T-43 on the base, and then the Invader. He scored at least 80 capture points, and he won the game. So he scored all those cap points, did an awesome job, and he did 8,000 damage. The next highest on his team was 2,000. That is just insane. And as you can see, the next highest damage overall in the game was only 3,800, which is pretty good in a Borsig. But when you have somebody that does 8,100, you kind of get overshadowed a little bit. So awesome replay by XM. Thank you for uploading it to Quickie Baby. And a great play from him. I would not have thought to go out and cap. And guys, I hope you did enjoy the Patton gameplay. Let me know if you'd like to see the video of the Patton starting up. It was pretty cool yesterday. I was wearing earplugs, and it was still super, super loud. 810 horsepower is crazy. And if you guys want to see videos from the MVPA convention, let me know as well. I will be volunteering, helping out, and hopefully seeing some pretty awesome tanks, Jeeps, all kinds of stuff. So guys, I hope you did enjoy. This has been Jack Attack 45 signing out. Peace.